Greetings. I'm Tom Dickinson with Logan City, here to talk about the 10th North project. It is the second project of Logan, but consider Sam's 400 North a re-application. So let's consider this as one application this year. But anyway, both are very viable, and I'll show you why in my presentation. Talk about the location, the need, the eligibility of COG, description of the project, right-of-way needs, financial estimates, and I'll open up for questions thereafter. So the project is almost right in the middle of town, the commercial area of Logan City. It serves as a major corridor or thoroughfare to a lot of places from east side of town to west side of town. Logan Middle School, USU student parking, that's a huge need right through there to get to there. USU student housing as well. The Owls complex and a plethora of other areas other entities in the area. When we approached the project, we didn't look at it as just a small portion of it. We actually looked at it more globally or regionally. We did a corridor study on 10th North from 10th West all the way to 1200 East. We also looked at the corridor of 200 West from 2nd North to 1800 North. We wanted to know the impact of what we're doing. We wanted to make sure that this was the best benefit of what we're doing. There's a lot of talk of whether we improve the east side of Main Street or the west side of Main Street. We did quite a bit of research and analysis. We had public meetings. We had 2 public meetings. We've had 2 or 3 council workshops, and I've had numerous individual meetings with homeowners associations, business owners in the immediate area. So we've done quite a bit of research and analysis, like I said. Through the Synchro Sim traffic model, there's estimated to be 1,000 feet of queuing on the west side of Main Street. That would be right here, and 1,300 feet of queuing on the east side of Main Street. That's basically, you're congested from 2nd West to 2nd East, almost 4 blocks. Also in that model, we looked at 2nd West, and we had over a block of queuing on each side of 2nd West on the east side of 2nd West on 10th North and on the north leg. Okay, those are the major areas of congestion there. I just want to point out here, in 2003, this intersection on 2nd West was warranted a traffic signal. We've never had the funding. Hopefully you'll help us out with that coming up soon. Also in our analysis, we put a level of service on the existing intersections. And what you notice here is although the 2nd West intersection warranted a traffic signal, it's actually a C rate level of service. What that means is level of service, and everyone know what level of service is. It's basically a measure of how long you're waiting on average in an intersection. So F is bad, A is great. We're right in the middle on either end, but we're really bad in 100 West and 50 West. So part of our analysis was, as I mentioned, looking at the east side of the east side of Main Street and the west side of Main Street. This had a big impact on where we did this improvement. So you notice this improvement is expected to improve both 2nd West, 1st West, and 50 West. After all the analysis, we determined that we'd signalize 200 West, we'd widen for capacity to 5 lanes all the way to Main Street from 2nd West, and we'll put right and left-hand turns at Main Street. So 5 lanes would be 2 lanes in each direction and 1 center turn lane. And then you'll notice these pockets right at Main Street. What we found was that it improved these to an acceptable level of service. It actually took away quite a few of the conflicts that were in there that are currently there. As to eligibility for COG, this is the 10th North project is an arterial road according to UDOT's functional classification map. And you'll notice 2nd West over here is a collector road. So both, I think only 10th West qualifies by being arterial. So this is kind of a depiction of the 2nd West intersection. We're going to put a turn lane here. Currently, it's a straight right combined turn lane, and then 1 left turn lane, both on the north and south legs. And then this project will also provide a through lane. We have the option of going a through or a straight here, so that'll give us 2 full lanes in each direction. We could also do the same, well, we have to have that as a drop lane. We can't do 2 lanes on that side of the second west. As to, this is Main Street. Same thing, we'll bring 2 lanes across Main Street in each direction. And then just right around 50 east, we'll bring it back to its current configuration of a single lane in each way. We do have a lot of right-of-way east of this section, so it may be easy for us to expand this by some striping and adding some curb and gutter. So this is, we felt that doing these, this orientation, this part of the project on this side of Main Street was the best bang for the buck, best cost benefit. It greatly improves these 2 intersections. Our cross section's a little different than what Sam had, and we did a reduced cross section. Our transportation master plan for an arterial road is 102 feet wide. This is a developed area right now. Sam, the 400 north one is not. So we were able to reduce it by eliminating park strip. We eliminated parking on the roadway, and we eliminated the bike lane. So we're able to get almost 25 feet less width by eliminating those. You'll notice that's quite a bit of room there. So what that does for us is reduces the amount of right-of-way that we need. So there's a high-power transmission line right here. To relocate that was too costly, so by reducing the lane width and pushing everything to the north, we were able to do a minimal impact, and it saved us a lot of money on the estimated right-of-way cost. And you'll notice on each intersection, we took little corner clips for the traffic lights on 2nd West. We need a little bit more on Main Street. Part of the project cost has to do with some state regulations on stormwater. We had nowhere to put it. We don't have a park strip or anything with this design. So it forced us into looking for alternatives to store stormwater. So we're looking to fully acquire this property, demolish the house, and build a storm drain on that. This is 2nd West here, and that's the northwest corner of that intersection. We've been in contact with that property owner, and she's pretty much aware of it. She doesn't know all the details yet, but she is aware of the project. Total project cost is $4.2 million almost. The eligible cost, not including betterments, is $3.6 million. We're asking tonight for $2.4 million, and the city's willing to match $1.24 million, so that's a 34% match. Anything you do in Logan is just really expensive. So. Is it not? Anyway, I'd open up to any questions. Either I did a really good job or you guys fell asleep. Pardon me? All right, then. Thank you.